Hello, and welcome back for another fantastic game of War Stories by Firelock Games. We are the Baggy Pants Devils in Operation Husky, World War II, Sicily. The Allies are pushing into the soft underbelly of Europe, and the 82nd Airborne is helping lead that push, heading west along the coastline of Sicily in what General Patton would call reconnaissance in force. What is in actuality the Americans showing the British just how fast we can actually go when we don't have to wait for them. Now, our troops have landed near Gela, fortified, taken the Ponte Olivo airfield, and are currently headed westward up the coast towards a place called Fiume del Cano. Now, we had a little bit of a problem with the stream last time. I apologize greatly. The heroes that you did not get to see encountered a thief who had been stealing some of their equipment and was working in cahoots with a youth. This youth being slightly more than just a thief and more along the lines of a fanatical partisan. Unfortunately, that youth took out himself and several MPs that had captured him, but none of the players were harmed. There was a fantastic cooking run, in case that wasn't covered, of delicious Cajun Italian cuisine. And our heroes learned that the squad, or rather the platoon under Lieutenant Ellington, has been promoted to the Regimental Reconnaissance Platoon for the 505th Parachute Infantry Regiment under Colonel Gavin. The recon platoon, as they are, has been given 3 jeeps between all of the troops in the platoon that are still left and the equipment that they need to take with them to be moderately self-sufficient. They are headed north currently up towards the front line, and that is where we will go ahead and pick up with you guys in your jeeps rolling out from Ponte Olivo airfield. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do here before you depart?
No, I think I think a lot of the stuff that we did was already kind of done.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Pushing out past Ponte Olivo, you go through those distinctive gates at the entryway to this base, and it's weird to see again this place that was only a couple days before bustling with Axis activity, now devoid of it, save for a handful of blown up aircraft and a very destroyed hangar. As you roll out past the MPs and get onto the open road, the Italian countryside is beautiful on this morning, and the air is kind of crisp and clean, save for the smell of the diesel burning in the engine of your jeeps. Are you guys in the same jeep, or are you taking different ones?
I feel like we would be. I think I was riding with Burke in the machine gun jeep.
Yep, and I was in the not ammo jeep.
The radio jeep.
I was in the radio jeep. Me and Parker were in the radio jeep.
Okay. As you guys are kind of rumbling along the Italian countryside here, over in the machine gun jeep, kind of leaning down to you is a slightly hungover Cricket. Man, I'm gonna be honest. I think I drank way too much last night.
Yeah, I think we all did. It was some good stuff. Even the cooking wine wasn't that bad.
The cooking was great. I mean, not as good as the stuff you get back home in the valley, but pretty good altogether.
Oh yeah, can't beat fresh corn.
Oh, man. Is there any way you could drive this thing like a little bit more calmly? The Jeep's kind of like bouncing around. Oh man, he kind of just like sitting there holding his stomach and just leans over the side with lets out a very putrid wine puke.
Drop of that makes it inside this Jeep. You'll be cleaning it out.
Yes, Corporal! It's kind of keeps just puking all of those guts out there. The drive other than that moment is mostly quiet. In the other Jeep, over in the radio Jeep, with you, Riles, are you driving it?
I am.
Okay.
Parker was adamant about not driving.
Yeah. So with you in the Jeep here is Private Paul and Private Lawson. Paul is the designated radio operator now, and Lawson is a platoon signalman. These roles have some more significance in the field. The radio operator being the one who calls stuff in. The signalman can literally relay with hand signs or flags or lights as needed to nearby units to let them know stuff while maintaining radio silence.
Okay.
The two of them are kind of right there next to you. It's Paul that's in the seat next to you in the shotgun seat. So yeah, that was pretty good last night, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I did the best I could with what I had.
See, he kind of like strokes his he's got very much a baby face and some very chunky cheeks. He kind of like squishes it like he's kneading dough on his face. Yeah, that's there was some good cooking. You Southern boys know how to cook, huh?
Where you from, Paul?
Oh, I'm well, where do you think I'm from?
I have no idea.
Minnesota, that's right.
I'll be honest, it was today I learned that was a state.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know about Minnesota, but you know, it's the land of like 20 billion lakes. Everywhere you go, like 5 feet is another lake. Tons of lakes, beautiful forest. It gets pretty cold though.
I'll say the only thing I've heard about Minnesota is that a lot of snow and maple syrup.
I think you're thinking of Canada. That's it's kind of close, but they're a little bit different.
Oh, well, again, we don't really learn much about the North where I'm from.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm surprised people where you're from learn anything at all, huh?
Hey, we at least learn how to cook.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, if you can't do math, you might as well learn how to cook.
It's true. I'll give you that one.
He kind of chuckles as he goes back to tuning the radio in. You ever use the radio?
No, I haven't. Last radio I touched was in some abandoned lighthouse.
Was it
a farmhouse or something?
Was it an American radio?
No, it was not. I'm pretty sure we just turned knobs until we heard something.
All right. Well, I mean, that's honestly what I do too. I'm gonna be honest. They told me to be the radio operator. But golly, I ain't never really operated a radio except for the one in my home, just to listen to shows.
Here's the thing. I think it's just turning the knobs until you hear something, and then talk. But your guess is as good as mine on radio work.
That's
Again, I'm probably worse with radios than I am with math.
That's not super encouraging. I'll fire it up and see what we get. He kind of like starts adjusting some of the knobs and connecting it to a little chatterbox here until it starts making a little bit more noise. And as it does, he kind of adjusts it and turns the volume up. You should probably listen in first before I just talk. You hear anything?
I I don't think I hear anything. All I really hear is the Jeep.
All right, well, I'll keep listening to it as he kind of leaves the radio on, just listening, and you guys are continuing the drive. The third Jeep kind of pulls off and gets around right up next to you, Corporal Donalds. You can see Parker and Boomer in that Jeep along with a couple of the other guys. Hey, we got a little side stop. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Cricket, come on. Oh shoot! All right. Yeah.
Looks like you're out, Craig.
Yeah. Save some good ones for me. Kind of like pats you on the head, and you guys kind of slow down. He hops into the other Jeep, and they break away from where you guys are going. The ride up to the front really starts kind of striking a different note. You start seeing a lot more signs of the war. There's going to be craters off in the fields beside you. You're seeing the smoke as you're cresting small hill after small hill. That's it's the signs of destroyed vehicles that are kind of just smoldering, and possibly most worrying is the fact that most of these vehicles that are smoldering are American. Jeeps, a couple 7 tons, a couple of small tanks like Stuarts. All of them kind of lay scattered and in this smoking state.
Can I take a look at these various wrecks and see if there's a common denominator and how they were destroyed? Do I see what would look like signs from a plane or more on ground?
Absolutely. Go ahead and let's make this survival, I want to say. Survival or perception?
Okay. Perception, man.
While he's rolling that, can I tell Paul to grab the wheel and see if I can roll a tech check to fiddle with the radio and see if I can get anything from it?
Yeah, go for it. Kind of reach across and stabilize.
That'll be nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you're fidgeting with it, but mostly what you get is static.
I got one success on that check. It was a perception.
You've been on that hilltop here, Jella, and you saw what it was like when strafing runs occurred by airplanes. I mean, it rips up trails where those large guns are blazing. There's none of that. There's just craters. It's probably not planes.
Does that lead me to think that there are mines in this area?
Make an insight check for me.
Got it.
This isn't really mines because they're so weirdly scattered. Also, there's usually signs indicating minefields. This is probably more likely artillery.
Okay. Well, be just keeping a lookout, seeing if I can see any incoming fire. You'd feel it before we heard it, but listening in for it too.
I'm just gonna get with Paul and be like, "Hey, I don't like the look of this. Fiddle around with that thing until we hear something."
Yeah, you got it. I'll take you gander, but I don't know if I can make any promises. He starts kind of adjusting the radio some more, cranking it a little bit louder. You can hear sort of static in the background of it. He's like really straining to listen in for any kind of words on it. As he listens all the way in, and he's got it cranked to its max volume. You can hear some words starting to come through. Are you guys able to hear that at all? Tell me if that's a good level.
Just
I can
barely.
Yeah, I can hear it. I just can't understand anything it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sort of intentionally not super high quality. The voice that's coming through on the other end of this radio, not talking to you, but talking to somebody else, because you can tell there's a conversation. It's kind of struggling to focus it in. Definitely in German.
I ask either one of them, do y'all speak German?
Yeah, I took a little bit of it. My grandparents were Polish, but yeah, I took some of it back in the day. They learned me a little bit.
I'm just asking if you can point out any buzzwords about what they're talking about, any of that, then that might be helpful to see. Maybe we're driving into something.
It said something about said a couple of numbers. Yeah, it's like a series of numbers. Yeah, it's definitely numbers, and he's talking about was it like little cars?
Oh, great.
Yeah, sound like little cars.
Hopefully they don't. Hopefully these Jeeps aren't considered little cars.
He kind of turns on the radio as you hear the incoming rounds beginning to fall around you. What are you guys gonna do?
Take it off like the main road area as much as we can. Like what is like the countryside looking? Is it like pretty open and flat, or
big open fields?
Okay, then yeah, we're taking it off of the road just to get away from like where they're targeting right now, but still trying to keep our same direction that we're headed.
All right, you begin flooring the engine, going faster through the off-roads here as the artillery rounds are kind of soaring down around you. Let me get you both to roll triples for me.
This 3d6.
Yes, sir. One for your 10s, one for your 100s, 110s, and 1 1s.
Okay.
143.
I got 565.
I got 143.
Okay. Hang on to those for one quick second while I get to the incoming artillery. Okay, as the artillery is coming shooting in, Chef, you're driving through and a round impacts maybe 40 feet in front of you. As you're going at a pretty significant speed, the dirt is kicked up and you're gonna have to swerve, or you're gonna go nose first straight into the crater it just did. So roll me that tech, or is that tech
Operate check? One
Operate,
success.
thank you, yes.
One success.
Quickly, instinctively swerve around it, come back to the righted position. And Corporal Donalds, what'd you have on yours again?
143.
143. The round impacts into the ground kind of off to the right on the passenger side, not too crazy far out. But you see, as it does so, Private Lawson, your signalman, takes a chunk of shrapnel straight into his body. That is going to be a... Oops. Oh, I ran past my table. This is going to be a critical hit on him.
So would Private Davis be in our Jeep, or would he have probably been in the one with the medical supplies?
Oh, this is Private Lawson. I'm sorry, did I say Davis?
No, right, yeah. But so like in this Jeep right now.
Yes, yeah. Yes, your medic is with the third Jeep.
That broke off. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Is there anyone else in my Jeep that's uninjured? Because I'm driving, correct?
Yes, you're driving. You've got also in your Jeep would be Private Paul and then Private Becker.
So Paul is in mine because radio.
Oh,
and the signalman. So I have the radio and the signalman.
I'm tripping. I've got Jeeps mixed up. I apologize. I do apologize. Okay. You've got in your Jeep then, you have the machine gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It's hard because Julio's characters are the machine gunners. We will say that
I have a machine gunner character I can pull out.
Okay. Maybe him. For now, we're going to say you've got Private Dickinson and Private Anders. And Private Porter are the other three.
I've got Anders right here.
Yeah. Anders, Dickinson, and Porter are in the back. And then Lawson was in shotgun.
And then I've got Paul, Becker, and...
You have Paul, Becker... who else was in yours? Paul, Becker, and I think... Did I say Porter was in yours, Joseph?
I think so.
Okay, so then you've got some of the artillery boys. You've got Corporal Rice, and then Private Roberts and Private Robinson.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just like kind of throw my head back. Like, can somebody patch him up? And I'll throw them my first aid kit.
Okay. One who's going to catch that is going to be Private Anders.
Okay.
Now you can switch over to Anders for a second, as he's in the back seat right behind Private Lawson, who is currently taking some shrapnel, and his arm is just gushing blood down his side.
All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get you fixed up. Pull out some like gauze and like tape and like try and like get the shrapnel out and like hold pressure and like tie it up as tight as he can.
Okay, so make me a medical aid check.
3 fat dice.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, that's not a success.
All right, bro. Are you gonna push it?
Yeah, I got to.
Okay.
1 foobar on Anders. 2 successes on the reroll.
There we go. Any ones?
Well, 1 foobar on the first roll.
All right, that's on Anders, right?
It's on Anders.
Okay. As the blood kind of sort of like stops spraying like it was, keeps him from bleeding out here. That gauze is kind of tightly packed in, but his arm is just kind of like limp, and you can see that like he can't even like move his arm. Every bump of it, he just winces in pain as you're driving. Let me get another set of triples for each of you.
All right.
$256.
Okay.
And 362.
Got it. Chef, as you continue driving now, what you realize is that as you're cresting this hill, you're coming over it and right towards the blown out, burning ruins of a Sherman tank.
Operate.
Operate.
Give me 1 success.
You at the last second manage to get the wheel contact down and then boom, hard to the right. Everybody in there just takes a little bit of whiplash as you kind of slam to the side. Let's roll a nimble check for your boys to make sure that they don't fall out.
Okay, what are they gonna be rolling for nimble?
Okay, so yours, you have... Remind me again who's in yours?
I have Paul Becker, Rice, Roberts, Robinson.
Paul Becker, Rice, Robinson.
And Roberts.
Robertson and Roberts. Alrighty. So for Private Paul, that's going to be a big old 4 dice.
No successes on him. I'll push.
Okay, these pushes, and if you get foobars on them, will go to your character.
Oh.
So we're not going to have foobars on NPCs.
Yeah.
That's too much to track.
That's fine. Okay. 1 success on the roll. No food bars.
Got it. For Private Becker, that's going to be 4 dice as well.
1 success.
Becker hangs in tight. Corporal Rice, the squad leader for 3rd Squad, the artillery. That is going to be 4 dice.
1 success.
He hangs in onto the mortarman. It's a 4 dice for each of them as well.
Okay.
So for
Roberts, no success. I'll push. No success.
Okay, Roberts flung out of the Jeep. For Robbins.
Yep. 1 success for Robinson.
Okay, Robinson is good, and now for Robbins.
That was it. That was all it was.
Oh, okay, so
it
I
was
guess...
just Paul, Becker, Rice, Roberts, and Robinson.
All right, 3rd Squad's whack. They have Robbins, Robinson, Roberts, and Rice.
Just straight R's.
Yep. You can thank the company scribe. Okay. And so you swerve hard, and you hear Private Roberts on that hard turn. Shit! And he flies out the back of the Jeep, and you see him just
Into the Sherman?
into the burning Sherman.
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to race Roberts now. Oh, my God.
As he just cracks into it, his body flumps. You're still driving on about 30 miles an hour off-road here. What do you do?
I mean, there's no stopping or we're just going to get pinpointed and killed. I mean, I feel like it's shitty, but like if we stop, then we're all just going to get shit canned.
All right.
And also, too, we're not outrunning artillery on feet, so...
All true things. Roberts, as he smashed into this burning tank, Chef, with a look back and you see his body hit the ground, make the judgment call of leadership and floor it. Got a lot more living guys on the Jeep still.
question for you. Is that
Yes.
guts?
Huh?
Is that guts?
Yes, it is a guts check. Thank you.
I'm not gonna rob you of it.
While he
appreciate
rolls that real quick in my Jeep, again, I've got myself, Donald's, Lawson, Anders, and who else? I just want to make sure I've got all these guys.
You have Donald's, Lawson, Anders. Hold on.
You can have Robbins.
Yeah, we'll say that you've got Robbins.
Okay.
Donald's, Lawson, Anders, Robbins.
We're sitting too comfy. We got to have at least one more guy.
You have you have Dickinson as well.
Dickinson, okay.
And I know you have one more. Oh, Porter.
Porter. Okay.
One success on guts.
Okay. You fight that guilt that immediately starts setting in, and just trooper through it. It's more important to save everybody else than to go back for him right now. Be time for that later, maybe, but you don't get out of this line of fire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all of you in the same boat. Donald's, you had a 362?
362, correct.
Okay. As you are driving, you can actually see on the distant horizon where there's like a little bit of a river, it looks like, and a bright puff of light as a round comes shooting towards you. This isn't artillery. This is some sort of cannon that has been directed in your general direction. Just roll me a
awesome.
D10 real quick.
A D10?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a 10.
Oh.
Either really good or really bad.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the thing that's scary with this.
As that round comes flying in, wow, you rolled a 10. Okay. It strikes right through the engine block. Jeff, as you're turning from that and seeing it, you see the round comes by into the engine block, and it immediately explodes. That Jeep is obliterated as the tank round that has punctured it, a highly explosive round, has caused the entire Jeep to incinerate along with everyone in it.
Oh my god. Here comes a guts check.
Donald's is gone. Lawson's gone.
Donald's,
Anders
Lawson,
gone.
Anders, Robbins, Dickinson, and Porter.
Yo,
Wow.
you suck as Pathfinders.
We took out a couple backup characters. Whoops. This is how the game goes sometimes, guys. I know it's been a while since anybody got blown up, but
I rolled guts because I'm assuming I would have to if I just saw that shit.
yes.
I pushed my luck. I failed, and I'm at max food bars.
Okay. You immediately turn that Jeep around and start booking it back in the other direction. This isn't just artillery. You saw an anti-tank round come in.
Yeah.
And that means you're not just being indirect fire, it's direct fire too. This is the death knell. If you guys stay here, you're gonna die here. Immediately start hauling it back as you pass by. Is there anything in those final split seconds as Don Juan sees that round coming in that he does or says?
I think he just like sees the cannon as like it comes up over the hill. Sort of looks over at Lawson and is like, well, I think that'll be hurting much longer.
The blast comes in, obliterating the Jeep. That's the radio Jeep too, right?
No, that's the machine gunner Jeep.
The gunner ammo Jeep, yeah.
Okay. As that explodes, and you begin just hauling it rapidly away.
I have my hand on the collar of Paul right now going, get that fucking radio working now.
As you look over at him, and he's just frantically freaked out, trying desperately to get the radio fired up.
Is there another triples?
Let's see. Not just yet. Joey, would you like to play any of these guys in this Jeep?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You've got Paul, he's a Minnesota boy. Becker from SoCal. Corporal Rice, who we haven't touched yet. That's whoever you want. Same with Robertson and Roberts. Oh no, Roberts has got eaten.
Roberts is dead at a tank.
Yep. But
He
Robertson,
ate a tank with his face.
Yeah,
who's the
Robin?
guy from Minnesota.
That's Paul.
The one I just screamed at for the radio.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this thing working as fast as I can here. Come on, give me a break.
Okay.
Oh God.
Private Paul, this is a far cry from the operating mom's radio in the living room as a child, trying to listen to any of the baseball games you can pick up for. Make me a tech check, please. Private Paul has tech is intelligence. That will be a. We'll do this. I'll just give you his stats for now, and obviously you can re-roll that if you want to stick with him later. He's got a 4 for intelligence and a 2 for tech.
That's 2 successes.
There we go. As you start fiddling with the radio and just trying desperately to get it in tune, the voices that are coming through on the other side as you shifted the knobs are coming in. These guys are speaking English now. These are Americans.
Listen, this is forward reconnaissance team 501st. We got men down. We're in a bad way. We gotta come back.
You hear the voice crackle over on the other end. Get a hold of yourself, trooper. What's your position?
I relate to the best of my ability what our current position would be.
Make a survival check for me.
Yeah.
Chef, you can assist in that if you want.
Okay, so that's intelligence. That's 4 as well. Yeah.
4 successes.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Nice. Okay. You guys like accurately pinpoint down that you are half a click southeast of Fiume del Lacano on the bridge. That's where you took the contact from. It was on the far side of that bridge. You know it down to the grid coordinates where that thing was based on recon that you guys had done with Lieutenant Ellington beforehand. You've got that enemy vehicle pinpointed.
We're coming up half a click southeast of the river here, and I got enemy fire coming in from this location. Requesting artillery support.
There's a couple split seconds of a pause as you hear, Roger, stand by, fire for effect. And then there's a click. You hear the sound of those deep, deep booms coming in the distance this time. They go flying over your head in the other direction as the fire you've been taking starts decreasing. You can hear machine guns further up, closer to that point, and opening up as well. A couple seconds later, the incoming fire you had been taking has subsided as the artillery rounds are coming down strong over your head and across the river.
Chef, looks like we got some support. We might want to get moving, though. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I'm just gonna say, hold on, and I'll whip this thing back around.
Okay, you start turning it back around to get back into the fight here. as the rounds are shooting over your heads now, you can see that there's a small little building, probably about 200 or so meters away from where the river itself is. And you can see that there's a 7-ton that's been parked behind it and been covered with a tarp and some branches, although the back end of that 7-ton is still facing you, so you can tell it's American with that big white star on it.
Well, I'm heading right towards that. That's the only thing that looks familiar right now.
As you go in straight for that truck, just booking it at full speed, you can see a couple of the figures inside are American GIs. You pick up by their uniforms.
Yeah. We stopping over here, Chef?
Yeah, I'm pulling up to that building and like getting in at this point because out in the open right now, at least until this artillery fire calms down and we can assess what's going on right now, then that's the plan.
You get to the to this building and kind of all of you instinctively immediately hop out, start hauling it inside. The guy that's kind of standing at the door is an infantry guy. Regular army, he's probably actually, let me get an insight check from you guys. Figure out what unit this fella's with.
I don't know shit. I'm too shell shocked.
Yeah. One success. Chef, you have no clue. You just know they're Americans, and that's good.
Yep.
You get inside. Paul, as you're coming through, you see the this very large red 1 on a kind of home plate shaped patch on his sleeve. Indicates to you these are the guys from the 1st Infantry Division.
So you guys are from the 1st Infantry?
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
kind of looks you up and down. You paratroopers?
Yeah, that's right. Part of the new recon division.
Well, you found the enemy.
I'll say.
What's your name?
Private Paul.
Pleasure to meet you, man. Name's Private Jones. Most folk call me Tex. Hence on account of I come from Texas. What about you there, feller?
I'm just like, again, because like I've still like failed a guts check and everything else, and just saw all the guys I just served with just get blown to shit. So I'm just looking like frantic. I'm like, I don't have time for pleasantries right now. Like, we need just like chill out. Don't talk to me. Like, let me figure this shit out.
Paul frantically like searches pockets for like a cigarette and just like light it up, pass it on to Chef. Like,
yeah,
don't mind him.
I chief that fucking thing down. That's like a 2-puff and gone cigarette.
Don't mind him. We just lost about half our guys.
Shit, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Tank just shot the Jeep and it blew the whole thing up.
I hate that dang thing. We've seen it on the other side. He crawls out, pops off a shot, and goes back behind cover. It's
I think I called in some heavy artillery on him, so hopefully he won't be firing too much more.
Oh, shit, I sure hope so. That thing's been opening up a number. You might have seen some of them wrecks burning back there. That was most of our boys. We come up here with pert near the whole battalion. Kind of gestures around to the 12 other guys in the room. We're about all that's left. We've been waiting for reinforcements to come. No offense, but I hope you got friends.
Well, I don't know if we got friends, but let's see if we can get some friends in here. We got a radio in the Jeep.
Well, that's handy. We got a radio, but it's just a little short range guy.
We got a full long range radio hooked up to the Jeep.
All right. Well, I mean, you can bring it in here if you want. They've been trying to shoot this building a little bit, but there's a little bit of a ridge on the other side that kind of blocks the direct fire from coming from that tank on the other side, and their mortars have been close, but they ain't hit it yet.
Okay, yeah, we can get it all set up in here so we can use it.
While they go get the radio out, can I like prone up to the top of that ridge to try to just assess what's going on in front of us?
Yeah, make me an infiltrate check.
Yeah, I'm decent at those. 1 success.
Okay. You kind of low crawl up to the top of that ridge. You find a bit of a tall grass around you. It's pretty good cover. Corporal Rice will loan you his binoculars since you're going up to look. Go ahead and make me a perception check. You can add an extra dice from those binoculars.
2 successes.
As you look out across, you can see where this river is. There's a couple of sandbag fortified positions and some barbed wire on the far side near the top of the bridge. There's signs in the water, red signs that are kind of around some barbed wire that's been laid up on the far side's coast of it. There is also the actively smoking, smoldering wreck of an aircraft. You can tell by the wing that's kind of sticking out at a very odd angle, and is actually enough to come up above the bridge level from where it has crash landed, probably not more than 50 feet away. You don't see the vehicle that was shooting before. But there are some trees, some foliage, some rocky outcroppings. It's hard to say for 100%.
And there's not any smoke coming from that direction?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Is that like to the left or the right of where I would be looking at, or from my current position? Where I think that tank was at.
He was sort of on the left side of the bridge, on the far side of the river.
All right, how wide is this river?
It looks like where you are, it probably swells to maybe like somewhere in the vicinity of like 30 or 40 meters. Probably isn't super deep.
Gotcha. So it looks like it could be crossable, but would be rough and leave us exposed. I look further down right, away from that tank. Does the river thin out, and does it look like there's any activity over that way?
Looking off to the right, it does thin out, and probably about 160 meters past the bridge, it just turns into like marsh. These reed-filled kind of swampy bog.
Okay, but it's got like tall reeds and shit in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will, with that info, I'll go back and relay to Corporal Price, since I'm assuming right now at this moment he's the highest ranking member here. And I'll tell him, hey, no signs of smoke from where that tank was, no wreckage by where that tank was at. It was over near on the left side. There's sandbags and red signs, these fortified positions across the bridge, and there's a crashed aircraft. But I think that there is a possibility to get across the river, because it thins out to the right side where it turns into a marsh, and it may offer a little bit of cover. But if if they start, like, right now we're just sitting ducks in a building waiting for mortars to hit us.
Kind of like pauses for a second as he looks down, and Kind of looks around the room. Okay. I think we got to take it.
Yeah, I agree. And if we can come up from a flank, it'll be easier. Because if we try to walk across that bridge, we're all dead.
I agree.
Yeah. I think you're right. What are these signs?
They're just red signs. I didn't get much more than that out of them, but they're sitting by the sandbag positions. I'm assuming they were like German worded. Would
You
there have
couldn't
been like
really tell.
pictures?
Yeah, you couldn't really tell from that distance.
Yeah.
It was something red and metallic.
Yeah.
Fine shaped. So.
Would there have been anything in training that we would have known to like look out for like red signs or anything that Germans post or Italians post?
Make a. Let's call this a survival check.
Brilliant.
Could I help?
Sure.
Make it as well.
Yeah, you make that as well.
And yeah, because your character knows German a little bit.
Oh yeah, nice.
One success.
Okay.
I got one as well.
You both remember that the Italians specifically like using these red signs to indicate minefields.
And I didn't notice any of that signage further down to the right.
You did as well, yes. It appears to be on both sides of this bridge.
Okay. Even over in the marsh where we're going to try to cross.
There's a couple as it starts to thin out and get into the wider open area.
Yeah.
Those signs look like they're sort of fallen into disrepair. It's not as neatly maintained as the ones on the left side.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll relay that to the corporal as well. Be like, hey, just know that there's an absolute possibility we're walking through a minefield trying to get across here. But again, like, this is war. We're not going to – there's no way we're going to risk not dying. But I'd rather risk dying on the move to advance than just sitting here praying that we don't get mortared to death.
Yeah, you're right. Not as mortars, we seek out stationary targets, so I completely agree. I think I still got my mortar in the back of the Jeep. I don't know how many rounds I've got, but we could get it set up. Robinson, two of them can operate it. I'll take the binoculars and spot.
Roberts isn't operating anything, sir. He ate a tank.
That was Robbins.
Wait, no, Roberts, because Robbins is in it was in Donald's Jeep and he's dead. Roberts was in mine with Robinson.
Okay. Robertson can operate the tank on his own. Damn it! He can operate the mortar on his own. I'm gonna spot. That's what I do. That's my job. I'm gonna get directions for him. You guys are gonna move up with us and provide us cover so I can spot them. We're gonna rain mortar fire on it. We are not going through a minefield. I am not sitting around in a swamp waiting to drown when I get shot in the knee. We're gonna take this stupid bridge like we were ordered to do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Riles, you are going to lead that movement. Hall, before you lead that movement, get on the radio, tell Lieutenant Ellington where we are, what we're up to, and tell him to get over here as quickly as he can. I'm going to get that mortar set up and try and get it sighted in some sort of vague reference to how far we need to go, but we need to get closer.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, make it happen.
Go to the radio, start, get on with it, and make the call.
Got it. So make me a tech check real quick to get back on the horn here.
6 die, right?
Mhm.
I got one success.
Okay. As you fire up the radio, you recall the call signs that you've been given, right? So you guys are able, right? Kind of taking off LGOP able that you had before. So Able Actual is the lieutenant, and that's the voice that comes through on the other end. You guys in your Jeep were Able 2.
This is Able 2. Calling in, requesting reinforcements. We're meeting heavy German resistance. Got German armor and German artillery over at the bridge here in Agrigento.
You hear coming back across the line. Roger that. This is Able Actual. What's your situation? You said rep.
We're down to minimum forces. We're currently pinned down, but we are attempting to push forward.
Roger. We're rolling up to your position now. We'll be there shortly. Stand by. Wait for our arrival. We'll push together.
All right. Be on the lookout for German artillery.
Roger that. Friendly still headed overhead. Should be good for our advance. Sit tight. Meet you there in 10. Able Actual out.
I'll relay all that to Tex.
Oh. So reinforcements are coming.
Yeah. They said they'll be here in 10.
So, good news. I need it. You guys bringing what? Battalion?
They didn't say how many, but it's more than we got now, so I don't think we got much choice.
Well, we're gonna hold tight then. You know, my great granddaddy, he died down at the Alamo. That's that Stark defense is in our blood. So I'll hold tight here, this here building. Cover you guys while you advance the best we can.
Okay. You think, Rouse?
Hey, this is Corporal Rice's plan at this point.
All right. I don't think there's anything left to do but to do it. I already made the call.
Yeah, we'll wait for him to arrive and we'll start making our push.
Okay. As you guys get situated in position, kind of inching a little bit closer to find a good spot for them to catch up to you, let me go ahead and share the battle map with you.
Okay.
And bear in mind that I'm going to have to make a few changes because I didn't anticipate the whole card getting popped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see who we got here. Donald's is Gonald's.
Oh no.
There's,
Oh God.
Paul is alive. All right, so you still got him. Becker is also alive. You got him as well. All right, so there we go. So we know that that's you. And who else we got? Porter. Nope, Porter got popped. All right, Taylor Doc is with the LT. We're good on that account. Dickinson got splattered. Here's Lieutenant Ellington, and Private Anders was also popped. And over here for our artillery boys, we have only Private Robertson left. Oh, I guess Robinson. Sorry, not Rob.
Robinson. Yep.
All right. So Private Roberts. Gonna unlock you and Private Robbins.
Yeah, and Rice will be back there with him helping sight.
He's going to be up there closer, trying to get a better view. So you guys are also in the no longer around crew. Corporal Rice, I've got him up here as he's kind of
Gotcha.
on the lookout at the moment, standing by with his binoculars trying to spot the targets ahead. As they show up and kind of arrive at the far end here, Sergeant Taylor, Lieutenant Ellington, and Doc arriving together, along with Julio's characters, who I don't want to get killed. But we've already killed Bobby's character, so why not? So with them,
Well, we're putting
It's
Boomer
war,
on the
no
field.
one's safe.
yeah, they're gonna be your reserves. So they're standing back here covering the mortarman by himself, probably giving him a little bit of help as he directs it, because at least Robinson knows how to shoot the thing. But for you guys up here, you've kind of staked out your position by this big rock as Lieutenant Ellington, Sergeant Taylor, and Doc show up on the far side here. Corporal Rice kind of scrambles up here, trying to get a better view. We're not in an initiative count just yet, but what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna yell up to Rice and be like, Rice, what am I look like? What are we looking at?
Let's roll a check for Corporal Rice. He's gonna make. Oh, I forgot to add for him. He's gonna also have, since he's the spotter for the team, perception too. So perception is intelligence based. So that's a total of 5. And I decided I'm gonna start using some dice on the table so you guys can see what I roll too.
Nice.
So you don't think I just roll stuff in a vacuum. So here we go. 5 dice. Let's see if he gets any successes. No successes. He kind of looks back down at you. I can't see right now. See if you could draw it out.
Okay. How much? So if I use quick and my fast and slow action, how much movement does that get me?
That'll get you 30.
30? Can you show me 30 on the board?
Yeah. So 15 will get you over to this kind of outcropping at the edge of the bridge.
How about that rock to the left of it?
No,
The one. No, sorry, the one right to the left of the bridge.
like right here?
That one right there. I
Yeah.
think I can make it to that. Could I make it to the rock on the far right side behind the tree, like right on the little corner of the bridge?
Like,
That one right there.
okay. Sorry, tree. This guy or this guy?
The arrow further back.
Okay, this one.
Yep.
Yeah, you should be able to make that. Let's see. Yeah, that's 15. I mean, you could do that if you take your slow action alone.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I get to finally use it. I get to finally use my specialization.
Let's see it.
Just in case. So I'm going to use duck and weave 2 to go across.
Read
So
for us
that
what
thing-
that does.
So duck and weave 2, it's +2 nimble. So it's +2 to me for my nimble check and -2 to any enemies that are firing on me. And I get a +1 to cover when I get there.
Okay. So roll me that nimble check as you sprint across this open patch here.
Please do not let me have your luck with these high dice.
I'm going to roll for the Germans because I have German dice now.
Okay. We got 5 successes.
There we go.
Holy.
All right. So we've got a machine gun here, as well as a rifleman next to him. So you said those are at -2, right?
Yes.
He's going to make a heavy weapons, which will be 6 dice. -2 will go down to 4. So this is for the machine gun. No successes. And the rifleman, he's got... Oh, wait, I forgot to roll the bonus for his weapon. That's another... He's going to burst it. That's another 5 dice.
Yeah, and I will...
Sorry, that should have been part of the same roll.
Yeah.
That is 2 successes.
I will burn a lucky strike to try to, like, dodge out of the way.
Yeah, you had 4 successes, right?
5.
5
on it.
successes?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll burn the only lucky strike I have
Okay.
to try to, like, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
We're going to say that with your 5 successes, these 2 are going to drop it down to 3 successes now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay,
you're
gotcha.
Still,
Yeah.
You're still in the positive.
Okay, got it.
Work it the same way that you would cover, basically.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're going to do the rifleman next to him. No bonus. So that's going to be 3 and 2. So 5 dice for him, but -2, right? Because
Yes, it's a -2 to everything they have.
All right, let's see what he gets. 1 success.
So I'm at 2 successes
We're
now.
down to 2 successes. All right, so these ones have fired at you unsuccessfully. Yeah, I don't think you're out of range. Hold on, I should have checked that first. Yeah, you're still within their short range. Now, what about these guys? Yeah, at 44, you're in range for them too. So
I'm getting the old lucky strike ready.
yeah, keep it on standby. Keep that thing on you. This infantryman, it's going to be 3 and 2 for him, so 5, reduced to 3 from your fun treat. No successes for him. And the NCO here, his range is 20, so he's going to take a long range penalty. This is 4 plus 3 is 7 dice, but
then long range penalty -2.
Yeah. So long range, I think it may be extra long range for him, or very long range, because we said 44.
Yes.
Yeah, so 40 is his long range. So his very long range is going to be 40 to 80. So that's a -2 penalty. So just -1 for long range.
So he'll get 3 dice.
3 dice. No successes. As those rounds are just scattering all around you. You duck and weave and bob and use whatever you can for cover as you come sliding down behind this rock at just the last possible second. Those bullets kicking up all the dirt around you, and you're dirty, but you are unscathed.
Oh, so look, I knew at least one time in this campaign, duck and weave would come in handy.
And there it was. Came in clutch. All right, as you've been hauling it across now, Paul, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm assuming I just have like standard M1 Grand as my weapon. Yeah. Okay. Can I try and book it up to this rock on the left side of the road here, and try and use it to get some cover and maybe start taking aim at these guys?
We're talking rock 1, rock 2, or rock 3?
What are the respective distances here?
So that's gonna run like 6 meters, 7 meters,
Okay.
or 13 meters, or the farthest one is gonna be like 16 or 17 meters. So all of these slow action distance.
Okay. The closest one, that was a fast action distance, right? It was only 7 meters away.
Yeah, you can get there in fast action.
Okay. Yeah, can I get there and kind of try and give myself cover? And I would like to do a rapid fire shot towards that group of guys if I have sight on them.
Yeah, getting over here. And you're, let's see, I'll stand you up so we can get like a better visual here. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a shot. They got pretty good cover from those sandbags.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead. You make that attack roll first.
Okie dokie. And then
Let's see. Check cover. Let's see.
No successes.
Okay. The shots, as you're popping them off as you run, impact out here and land into the sandbags in front of them, but don't seem to have been able to punch through or hit anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you've got yourself moved up a little bit. What's Becker gonna do? We'll go, I'll roll a dice on this. If it's odd for the NPCs, Chef, you choose. And if it's even, it's Paul.
Okay.
Okay.
So, odd.
All right. Is he in range of those guys laying prone there? Can he even see them?
He cannot really see them now.
Then I'm gonna get him to move up with Private Paul.
Okay. So standing up is, I believe,
His fast action.
yeah.
And then he's going to slow action to the rock.
You've got it.
So he's just moving up to cover, and then he'll take position on like the left side of it.
This one or the far one?
That one that Paul's at.
Okay.
I want to keep them together if I can.
Got it.
And then, yeah, then that's all he can do for this one.
Okay, so he's booking it up there. And for Sergeant Taylor, that's going to be odds again.
Okay. So with Taylor, I'm going to. Can you swivel around so I can see what that left side or that right side of that road looks like?
Yeah.
Because it looks like he can get like. Oh shit! It's either like it looks like he can only go like down. Yeah, because he's gonna be at like 50 something range. He's gonna be like 50 or so range, which I'm. I think he might be. Will you check the distance? He may be able to fire a shot if he has a grand.
He does not. He has a Tommy gun.
Tommy gun. Well, he's useless. I
mean, you can still shoot it. It's just going to be at penalties.
Yeah. Is there anywhere that looks safe that he could get to? Maybe behind the tree up there, but he's going to be in the line of sight. It's not like the left side. He's kind of stuck until we can do something about it, in my opinion.
He's got the tree up here for a little bit of cover. This little ditch where it goes down.
Yeah, I was going to say he could get in the ditch and then try to get up behind that tree. Like getting in that ditch is going to give him cover.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if he's going to have to make a climb check to get over that.
I mean, he could go around it and then slide down into it.
Yeah, we'll just do that for right now.
Okay. Sergeant Taylor going up and around, sliding down in here. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this could still be a fast action here unless you want it to be further.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get him up behind that tree up over the hill.
Okay.
The one right there. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see what I'm doing.
Can you just roll me real quick let's call this probably a nimble, right, for climbing?
Yes.
So 4 for agility and then no bonus beyond that.
That's a nothing.
Okay.
So he'll just chill there for a little bit.
He starts trying to climb up it, but it just immediately, as soon as he gets up to the top, just rolls back down as the sandy kind of loose dirt.
And it's raining.
Yeah. It wasn't actually raining, but I put it on this map many moons ago, and I don't know where I left it. I couldn't turn it off. So, yes, it is lightly drizzling. All right. So the next two I'm going to let Joey do because he did the last 2 in a row.
Absolutely.
Especially since one of them's his guy. So we'll start off with Doc first.
Okie dokie. For Doc, I think he is. He's probably just gonna try and swoop around and full fast and slow action movement, just seeing how far up he can get and to be somewhere safe.
You got it.
Probably start off in that ditch right there next to Taylor.
Yeah, Sergeant Taylor. Let's see. So 4 would get you here. Another 10, so 14 total will get you up here all the way to Chef.
Yeah, I guess he'll go up there, hunker down next to Chef.
You've got it. So slow action to boogie up there. Getting a little bit closer here.
And then I guess he'll take a fast action. If a fast aim, it will carry over to the next turn for him, right?
Yeah. Does he have a weapon?
Yes, I have him with an M1.
Okay. Probably should have amended that because docs usually weren't allowed weapons except for a pistol.
I can totally work with that too.
Yeah, we'll amend
because
that.
I've got him with a pistol as well, so I'll just take the M1 off.
Got it.
Certainly. So let's see. And about how far are these guys out from him?
40. Some of them are, the far ones are 44.
Yeah, the close guys are 33. The guys at this sandbag is 44, and the sandbag off to the right that hasn't shot at you guys yet is 47.
Okay, in that case, I think all Doc is going to do is take a fast action, and he is going to. So sorry, I'm just pulling up my fast actions here, seeing
Oh, you're
what
good,
I've got available to me.
You could go prone. It'd be a little bit harder.
Yeah. I'll go and just have him get prone.
If
Make
you're a
himself
doc,
harder
you could call
target.
in. You could call in flame sphere.
Right.
Your spiritual weapon goes across. It's a grand.
Awesome.
Okay. You kind of get down and find a little bit more cover from the fire that's been ricocheting around this area. And what is Lieutenant Ellington up to?
Okay, and then what does Ellington have as far as weapons?
He's got a grease gun.
Okay, so still not very effective at this range. I think he will push up and can I look up closer to where Chef and Doc are?
Yeah.
Real quick. I guess we'll have Ellington just go up and hit the deck right next to Chef on the other side of him.
You've got it. Ellington booking it up here and then hitting the deck on the other side. All right. He's gone prone over there. Let's roll a dice for the artillery boys. See who gets it. Odds.
Right.
All right. Make a perception check for him real quick.
Got you.
6
and
dice.
He's at 6.
Yes, sir.
Joseph, you want to be my perception guy, and I'll do the. We can like tag team since it's a crew job, anyways.
Yeah, sure. So we're rolling 6 die.
Yeah. 6 dice total. Or you could split it. One of you the spotter and one of you the crew.
Spotter don't spot nothing.
Okay. Corporal Rice is looking out here. What he's doing is taking a little bit of cover as some of these rounds go stray and start impacting the rocks that he's hiding behind. He kind of instinctively ducks his head down to avoid the impacts. The mortar crew, Private Robinson will just go on overwatch here.
Yep.
These guys are going to stay as auxiliaries and kind of cover the flank.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now let's roll an actual initiative.
D10, correct?
Yes, sir. German's got a 9.
I have an 8.
I got.
And I will be right back.
You got it.
I got a 7.
7. You got it.
And I'm gonna cut my video for just a second.
Yeah,
I'm
go
still
ahead.
here.
All right, your buddy's got a 1. So thank you guys for watching. We do appreciate you. Hope you've enjoyed Baggy Pants Devils so far. It's like this sometimes. Welcome back. It's like this sometimes where you have just a absolutely brutal slay fest and half of your guys get wiped out. That's how the game goes, because guess what? That's how real war goes.
Yeah. This like because I think other than me and Winton, that's like we were the only two that had characters drop. Mine was first session, brutal. And then this session's wild. This session, we lost like 6 people in 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's artillery.
That is artillery.
Yep. Roll that 10. I was like, man, really good or really bad? And
Yeah.
it was bad.
Bad. I'm sorry.
It's not you. It's the
Yeah,
dice
that's
telling
the
their
dice.
story.
Again, I'm never out to kill your characters. But if that's the way the dice goes, it's the way it goes.
In this game, though, that's like part of why it's so great. Because again, like we're making all these checks, we're doing everything right based off of a triples roll is what the action you give us, and then it's a dice roll, and we don't even know what's going on. We're just like, all right, great, my Jeep's exploded to death.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I mean, that's war too. It's like 1 minute you're standing there, next thing you know, 4 of your buddies are dead, and you're like, well, okay, that was today.
That's how it goes sometimes. All right, so we'll do this as far as running the rounds go. Paul, I'll give you Becker and Sergeant Taylor. And then Chef. Oh, well, that's Doc. Okay.
I'll take Sergeant Taylor and Ellington.
Okay. And Doc will go with these 2. All right, so at the top of the round, however, is the Germans.
Okay.
These bad Larrys. First of all, their commanding officer over here is going to go ahead and make himself... Oh, I can't see his stat block anymore. He's going to make a commands check. See if he can issue out some orders to his boys. Whoops. Copy paste is finicky in first person camera. All right, he's going to give his boy some orders that you guys do not understand because it's across the river. No successes. That's the way it goes sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and take that foobar from Chef and Anders and re-roll this. There's my single success. You see, this is how it goes for me sometimes. But all right, single success, all the same. He is going to kind of look off to his right and shout something. And he will fire up that truck with his slow action. Make an operate check here. It will succeed. And he is going to turn that bad boy around and run away. Just he's not running away, but he is getting away from you guys in your immediate fire, so he can direct everyone else. As he does that with his successful command check, it will give a +1 to the crew of this bad boy.
Jeez.
Sitting here and wait. This is the one that knocked out the Jeep, which survived that artillery, and is watching. So the gunner, let's see. Let's have him make a perception check right quick. I hate it because I combined them with the vehicle, but it also means I can't see his stats.
Can't see the stats, yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice.
Real quick,
Yes.
For Doc and Ellington, instead of having them go prone, could I have had them save their fast actions to use to dodge?
Okay. Yeah, like the.
Yeah, just have them be standing instead.
Yeah, sure. We
Okay,
could do that.
cool.
They're probably just kneeling.
Yeah.
Or crouching for Doc, because he's medic.
Yeah.
Okay, with the 2 successes, the gunner is going to spot you guys as you were running across over here. And he's got a pretty good shot not a good shot, but he has visual, at least on Chef, from his position here.
I'm gonna lucky strike before any kind of damage or anything's rolled, and dodge
Okay.
and or
Yeah.
take cover.
If it looks like that's coming for Doc too, he will use that held fast action to dodge.
But I will, and also too, I will take cover, and I have a +1 to cover checks.
You've got it. He is going to. That was his. That perception check. I forget if that's a fast.
Oh, here I've got you.
We'll call that his fast action, because he's just looking out through there, seeing what he can see. And now we're gonna go have him take a shot
And kill all 3 of us.
over towards Chef. Clustering up is
Yep.
it's kind of not good. Let's see. Finding that weapon. This is gonna be a heavy anti-tank gun. Put this on the level of a class 3 gun for a 50mm. Blast radius is 10 meters, damage +3, AP6 blast. So we'll have him roll his check to see if he can actually shoot you guys. If he does, it's a 10-meter splash with a +3 bump to the damage.
And I don't know if a rock is enough cover for this thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a blast damage. That'll be good for small arms fire, but okay. So his strength is going to be his 5, and then he's going to have his 3 in heavy weapons. And let me check. Does that give a bonus? No, no bonus. Okay. So here is the dice. Did you have anything? You said that you're doing dodge, right? You're hanging on to dodge.
Yeah, dodge for both those guys if it looks like we're getting shot at.
Got it.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what I'm doing as well. Oh, great.
2 successes. With a 10-meter splash, that impact will probably hit this back wall, because that's the big target here. You guys are little target, but that will not enough to reach across. Sarge is going to be okay because he's down low back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, lowered.
All right, so all 3 of these guys are going to be exposed to that.
It's nice knowing y'all.
Okay, so this is a D10, which I don't have a digital dice for, with a +3 bump. And with the extra success, we'll bump it to 4, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a 3 + 4 is going to be 7.
Hey.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 is 2 points.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 points, and go ahead and fill in one of your bubbles there.
Yep.
And I also am going to need a guts check from the 3 of yous. I'll go ahead and roll for Lieutenant Ellington.
1 success.
5 dice for Lieutenant.
So let me just pull up Doc real quick.
1 success for the LT.
Ooh, okay, so 6. 2 successes, or 3 successes for Doc. Sorry.
Okay, as it
Answer his shit.
blasts and the shrapnel starts piercing you guys in the back as it has landed pretty close by. Doesn't hurt you as bad as you guys were expecting, given that that round went through the engine block of your Jeep before. You may have had like an armor piercing round loaded, instead of a high explosive, but doesn't wipe you off the face of the earth just yet.
Yep, not yet.
We determined that was 2 endurance points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
2 condition.
2 conditions.
yes, that was my next question. Where are those
Yeah.
gonna?
Yeah.
Or where's the first one gonna fall, rather? And the wounds, or
Yeah, if you guys were fully healed up, I always put your first one in wounds,
Yep.
okay.
and then after that, it's your choice. I'm gonna look back at that one time.
No worries.
I feel like that damage is low, but I'm not trying to screw you guys on this. Just trying to make sure that I rule this correctly.
No worries.
Oh yeah, with an HE round, it just bumps the damage by 1.
So it would have been an 8, which would still be 2 endurance.
Yeah, it's still being the same there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. I'm not gonna make you guys suffer anymore for it. That was the big boys go.
I'll be honest with you, I forgot about that thing entirely.
He's back. All right. This guy is going to take his slow action to get over here, and his fast action is going to be to enter the vehicle. The driver is going to make a check as he gets over to reload. Yep, he reloads, and that'll get a +1 bump. I'm going to just leave that here for the next round. For the guys over here, his machine gun is going to just spray suppressive fire for y'all 3.
Yeah.
So let's roll that. And I'm going to need guts checks from you, minus the number of successes, which is none.
1 success.
Oh, sorry, I need more. He has 4 plus 2, so that's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he also has +5 from the weapon. Still no successes. All right.
So failed my first guess check, but I'm gonna re-roll, and because Doc has intense focus and empathy, I get to add a die, and my first dud doesn't count. I didn't roll any ones on the first roll, so
Okay.
there it is. That's the 1 dud that doesn't count, and 2 successes.
There it is. Nice. Came in clutch. Doc is good. Let's roll for the LT. He has 5 for his guts.
If the LT turns around, this is going to be a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
See what the dice say. 2 successes.
All right, LT's good.
He's got this. He is not worried. The other machine gun crew further back is going to go on Overwatch and wait for someone to pop their head up.
All right.
Or, I'm sorry, the other machine gun crew's back here. Same with these guys. Basically, everybody that's not that one machine gun is on Overwatch. That'll
Terrifying.
That's the Jerry's go, round 1. Jeff, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna peek around and shoot at that first machine gun.
Okay. Scooching over here, go ahead and make that shot. He does have some pretty good cover here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make your shot first, and then if you succeed, we'll roll for a cover.
And I'm gonna rapid.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a rapid fire with it.
You have got that, sir.
Three successes.
All right. So let's see here. Let me go back to the cover table. Cover table. Here we go. Sandbag wall. Heavy cover. Value 4. All right. How many successes you said you had?
3.
Okay. All right. So that doesn't reduce. Now I will need a D10 for body location.
For body location.
Yeah.
Not damage yet. Oh yeah, because you gotta not hit legs. 6.
Is torso. All right. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm gonna bump the damage by 2.
You got it.
Which means that it's a +4 increase to damage. All right. That's a 6 on the dice, which means it bumps to a 10.
Critted. All right. Let's roll. Actually, for the sake of the brilliance of it, how do you take him out with these popped off shots?
It's just fueled by anger and pain, and I just take 3 shots. Probably the first one hits low, steady myself, and then 2 shots just straight to the chest.
As they punch through with a, you see the dust that kicks out of the sandbag, followed and quickly mixed with the blood from the machine gunner as it strikes him and he falls over.
And then I'm about to do something real stupid here. All right. I'm going to use duck and weave again.
Okay.
Actually, I need to just... does it look like the... Okay, so the corner of that bridge by that rock. If I crouch, does it look like I'd be...
Right here?
Like, yeah. Does it look like I'd be able to, like, crouch and, like, stay to where that's, like, full cover?
Yeah, I mean, especially with your guy, he's pretty much built as a squirrely little thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can say you could probably get...
Because, yeah, so I'm going to duck and weave to move to that rock right in the corner of that in the bridge, and then crouch.
Okay. Running up here.
Yep.
We've
And
got...
I know that, yeah, and I know that they were on Overwatch, so I'll do my nimble check.
Got it. Go ahead and run that nimble. Got 5.
And then, yep, if it's 5, it's -2, so it'll be 3.
Okay.
And 2 successes on my nimble check to get there.
You got it. No successes from this infantryman. The one back here is also a rifle boy. He has 1 success. So you're down to 1
more success.
1 left.
Yep.
The NCO, he has 4 + 3 is 7, but -2 on distance brings it down to 5. -2 for your nimble brings it to 3 dice still. 1 success, you're down to 0 successes now.
Yep.
And this crew does not have visual. These boys are covering the watery approach.
Okay.
They did not see us. Yep. So you're good. You make it up there. Those rounds are probably one of them punches a hole through your sleeve.
Yeah.
Doesn't draw flesh. All right. Wiping that dingleberry off.
Nice.
Let's go to Paul, and we'll go back to NPCs in a sec.
Okay. So my goal in this turn here, I'd like to move up to that next rock on the right here. Is that about 10 feet? 10 meters rather?
Yeah, so this one is 5 and this one is 7.
Okay, perfect. Can I move up to that 7-meter one?
Yeah.
And then I would like to, if at all possible, I'm planning on just dumping the rest of this clip at
Okay.
that towards that sandbag of dudes. and just firing suppressively, would it be possible to have that affect that second set of sandbag dudes behind it as well if I were like lined up? Because it kind of looks like they are from where I am. Or would that be too far? Because I mean, I'm with an M1 and the range is 50 meters.
I think
if he's just shooting over if he's shooting over the top of that first sandbag, he might be able to line up and shoot over the top of the next one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so you could line it up for that. Sure, I'll allow it. Rule of cool. Okay, so go ahead and make your check, and then I will run guts checks for these boys.
Okay.
You. 5.
Only 2 successes on that.
Okay. Yep, so that guy succeeded. Now this guy has another one. Because for whatever reason, the loader is braver. Nope, he succeeds as well. These boys in the back, he's going to have the 4 dice. He will succeed, and the NCO gut check is 3 and 2, so 5 dice. And 3 successes. So the rounds are popping over them. That doesn't scare him. Oh, let me roll a check for these 2 dudes, because the guy just died next to him. For the loader, that's a success. And for the rifleman, no successes. So he immediately is just going to get low, having seen his fellow brother-in-arm just get blasted, and he's ducking down now. All right, so that was Private Paul running up, popping the rounds, trying to scare the Germans. Unfortunately, they pulled in their ground. All right, so that's your fast action and your slow action.
Yep.
For the NPCs, let's go with, excuse me, Lieutenant Ellington.
Okay. That was.
I've got Ellington and
you got
Taylor.
Ellington. Okay. Cool.
And he's got a grease gun.
Mm-hmm.
Can he make a command check back to Rice to make him make another perception check?
Sure. Yeah, so that's going to be 3 for command and 3 for empathy, so 6 dice total.
Okay. All right, so perfect. 1 success, 2 success.
There we go. All right, Rice will make that check, and then we will relay that, give him an extra dice for that check. So for him, that is going to be an intelligence 3, perception 2 is 5, plus an extra dice, so we'll put him at 6. So who rolled for Rice last time?
I think I rolled
Joseph.
Rice.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me again, with 6 dice this time.
Okie dokie. There it is. Got the success.
Oh,
Okay, as the lieutenant shouting at him like, "Did you not see that puff of smoke? Fire on that tank!"
and so again, remember we placed Robinson on Overwatch. It's the last time.
Here.
So if he gets that ordered now because he was Overwatch, does that enact now?
Yeah, so you're Rice as the spotter, having
Yep.
made that check on his fast action, will take his slow action to shout that coordinate over. Now that Private Robinson has that, let's get a. This will be you, Kyle, if you can make that.
Yeah.
5. Oh, he should have a bonus to his heavy weapons. Sorry, instead of close combat. So that's another 6.
6 dice.
I'm sorry. 5 and 3 is 8.
8 dice.
Yeah.
Very great.
And then it was just the 1 success, right, for Rice?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, that mortar round comes up.
That is 2 successes on that.
There we go. Comes down on this bad boy. let's see here. Let's go find mortars. What kind of damage does a mortar do? Here's rocket launchers, mines. Where are my mortars? Mortars are on the list, right? I'm not tripping.
Yes, 147.
Okay. So this is going to have... Oh, should have imposed a -2 penalty on that. My bad. That's all right. We'll know for next time. Range is 300 meters, so he's in range. Blast 20... Okay, it's an open top vehicle. Oh, yeah, I should have imposed a couple more penalties because it's single. No, he's got the other guys that are helping him out, so he's got a full crew.
Yeah.
So we're good on that account. Oh, I guess this should have been a tech check, not a heavy weapons. My bad.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll know for the future.
Yep.
That's me. That's me. I goofed. All right. Damage is going to be a +2. So go ahead. Whoever was the gunner there, roll me that D10, and we're going to add 2 to it.
And then because he had the 2 successes, can I bump it by 1?
Sure.
So for 3?
Yeah.
Please. That's an 8. So that's an 11.
Hey, that's going to crit on the vehicle.
I'm telling you. Look, all I need, like, sometimes my D6s are trash, but if I get a D10, I'm golden. I've got the D10s. I've got the hot hand on the D10s.
That's your sweet spot there. Okay, so roll me a D10 for a vehicle hit location.
That's a 4.
Main body. Okay, roll me another one.
A 7.
Crew hit.
Yes.
The dice penetrates and strikes a random crew or passenger. Poor victim takes a 10 dice attack +4 damage roll adjustment. All right, so roll me 10d6.
10d6?
Yeah. This is the 10 dice attack.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, that's 3 successes.
Okay, and now roll me a d10, and we're going to add 6 to that number.
Okay. That is a 5.
+6?
5 + 6, so 11 again.
Okay. Just as the other guy has got into this vehicle, thinking like, sweet. I totally came to the right place to get away from these Americans. That round lands. What did I do? He blew up the whole land. Wow. All right, I did this on our T&D game.
Heck of a mortar.
Please don't reset everything. I think it probably did. No, I don't think it did. Okay, here we go. Please don't have reset everything. Yay, I think we're good. Okay.
I think I still see only 2 guys by those first sandbags.
Here we go. Good. These guys, as that mortar round comes flying down, landing in this open-topped vehicle, it explodes in the interior of it, and there is a very bright flash of light as that round goes off. Here we go. Let's find the flames. Because the inside of that bad boy is just
Cooked.
go right now.
An inferno.
It's gonna be a bad place to be. There we go. Those guys' body parts get splattered and strewn to the air. You guys can all see limbs flying along with chunks of metal as that mortar round impacts dead on target.
Good effect.
All right. Rock solid hit. Knocked that boy out.
Yeah.
All right, Private Becker.
All right.
Damn it. This gallon and a half of water thing a day is killing me.
Oh, you're good, buddy. Actually, I'm gonna roll some guts checks for the German boys, as their armor just poofed.
Yeah. It's one success.
Okay, so this loader is really brave. This guy's already failed, so he's already gonna book on the next chance. The NCO, booking it, and for his buddy. Buddy stays. Boys over here. Machine gunner. That's his 5. Let's see. Machine gunner stays fast. The loader's also 5. Loader stays fast. And the rifleman with them only gets 3. He's a drafted boy. 2 successes! Wow, there it is. All right, so this whole crew is going to stay tight, but we've got one runner here and one runner here. Actually, the NCO is going to leave his boys behind. It's like, nope. I've seen tanks get blown up in the Soviet Union, and I know that means we move. All right, so those guys are getting ready to book it here. All right, what was Becker up to?
I think Becker will just move not like next to Paul, but on that rock just to the left of him. And as long as he's still got a shot on those guys on that sandbag, then he'll probably just take a rapid fire shot at them.
Yeah,
he's got an M1, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You said to the left of Paul?
Yeah, I was thinking like on the other rock just to the left.
Oh, this
like
one?
Kind of just slightly behind him. Yeah, like right there. Perfect.
You got it. Yep, so go ahead and make that attack.
And what am I rolling for Becker?
Becker. This will be 4 plus 3, so 7 dice.
Oh, nice. That's 1 success.
Okay. And the sandbags are 4 dice for protection. No removals there, so roll the hit location, anything but legs in your gravy.
8.
That will be a good hit.
I think that's a torso. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So roll that damage for me, buddy.
Okay. I'm on plus 2.
Aaron gets a +1, right, on its damage?
Plus 2. I
Plus
believe.
2. Nice. Okay. Clutch.
But even with the plus 2, it's only a 4.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's still a point.
Yeah. It's a hit.
He's down to 4, and we're gonna make a guts check for him again, because now he's actually getting hurt here. He's got the 5 dice, burgers and fries. Yep, and 2 successes. He's sticking around. This is
Bravest loader ever.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't got a gun.
Yeah, he doesn't even have anything to load anymore. He's just like, I'm staying here. I'll punch him to death.
He's one of those Germans that they gave a lot of meth to.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think I need to edit that stat block. I don't think these loaders would start off with 5. They're supposed to start with 4. So you should be at 3. And this loader, yeah, he started at 4. So I don't know what I goofed on that.
That's the meth loader. That's why he had the extra bump.
Yeah. I think I took the tough
bumps.
Yeah. All right, so that's Becker. And then, oh yeah, did we do Ellington? Yeah, Ellington commanded. Okay, Sergeant Taylor.
He's going to try to climb that. He's going to try to climb and get back up to that rock.
Okay. Give me another nimble check, please. Agility 4. Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
He's still down in that hole.
Wow. He's trying his best to go like scrambling up the side, and like, man.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna push it. I'll risk another food bar for myself. Like,
Got it.
a man cannot just stay in a hole the entire time. 1 success, 1 foobar.
Okay. Fubar for Sarge. He finally manages to crawl his way up, finally getting out of this trench that seemed like a good idea at the time.
And then he'll get behind the tree.
Got it. All right.
And with and I'm assuming that's his slow action to get up everything, and like for the movement.
Yeah.
So is a command check a fast action or a slow action?
Order
is a fast
is
action.
a fast action.
Order is a fast action, and an order can like if he passes a command check, which I'm assuming he has, he's a sergeant.
Mhm.
Then somebody can take an action. It's like giving somebody like a free action, right?
Yeah.
Can he order Chef to fire on somebody?
Sure.
Since he's just short range, he's useless.
Yeah, you got it.
And then what's his command at?
His command is going to be 3 + 2, so 5.
Easy. 1 success.
All right, that's all he needed. Just shouting from the back, starting to run. Open fire, Chef.
Yeah, and whoever I can see from here, I'm gonna shoot at.
Got it. We got a pretty good sight on the NCO.
Yeah, I'll pop a shot at the NCO.
Got it.
That is 1 success.
That'll do it. Yeah, he's not, from your angle, he's not benefiting from the sandbags. So go ahead and roll your damage.
That is a 9 on the dice plus 2 for the damage. That's an 11.
Right. He stands up to run away, and as he turns, Chef, hearing that the NCO is running, pops his head up real quick, single shot, gets him right in the back of the head. As this German just immediately buckles over under his own weight. Gonna run a check for this infantryman now next to him. I think his guts was supposed to be 3 + 1, so 4 dice. Yep, he's still saying in it. He hated it.
They are the most resilient Germans I've ever seen in my life.
These guys are not booking it. Wow. All right. Staying fast. The guy without any ammo is sitting tight. The guy who saw his boss get killed is sitting tight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They are booking it. I think that's everybody on the Allies, right?
Doc hasn't gone this round. I
Doc.
believe.
Excuse me.
Oh, and then the loader or the guy who the tank or the mortar crew has not gone yet. They operated off of a command.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do them next then.
Yeah. All right. So for Doc, he is going to. Would he be able to, with just like a quick glance, kind of know between Chef and the lieutenant right next to him, who is looking a little more hurt?
Chef, what's your endurance at?
2.
And that was a 3-point damage, right? That you guys took?
2-point damage.
We did 2 points.
Okay. So he's at 3. So probably Chef is looking a little bit more hurt at the moment.
Okay. Then I think Doc's gonna do fast action to move up to Chef, and then a slow action first aid.
Got it. Run up to Chef. Go ahead and make that medicine check for me, sir.
Okay. And then, so I'll be targeting his endurance here. Not conditions. That's 2 successes.
There we go.
So I am now treated.
Yes, sir. Check that treated box, and you can restore 2 to your endurance.
I am back to full health.
There we go. As
Doc,
Chef
just
is
get
over
a
here
thanks, Doc.
kissing your butt. I guess. All right, Doc doing what Docs do best.
Gotta heal.
All right, the healer is good. The mortar crew, having heard that very good effect, what are they going to be shooting? Actually,
Perception check from Price.
Corporal Rice, yeah, he operated on them. So go ahead, yeah, let me get a perception check for Rice.
All right, and then We said it was 6. Is it 3, right?
It's 5 right now because it was a
Okay.
+1 for the command.
Right, that's right. That's what I was thinking for. 2 successes.
There we go.
On the
Alright.
money.
So he's gonna spot, yeah, first off these crews, but also this untouched crew in the back, and that Opal Blitz at the far end. Whichever of these would he like to target?
The untouched crew on the right side.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got them spotted in. Shouts that over. So
Because these mortars, it's a blast, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
10 for the mortar, or 8
what?
dice for the mortar to fire. Oh, actually, they're gonna well, it's not really a reload. It's just a aim and then drop.
Yeah, it's being crew operated, so one of them is going to be doing the reloading here.
Yeah.
Well, another one's like adjusting the aim and.
Yeah, Robinson is the actual mortar shooter.
Yeah.
So he'll be doing that, but Boomer is pretty good. I think he's got like a 7 on his heavy.
Yeah.
But it's a tech. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That is.
A tech.
No, the loader is heavy.
Oh, okay.
The shooter is tech.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So to get that bad boy reloaded, no successes from Boomer. Let's see if Cricket can do it. Cricket's got it. Trying to get the ammo and get it situated correctly. It's put in. And now for that tech check, Robinson. I said heavy weapons before, but you're right. That should have been tech.
Yeah.
That's where I goofed. So that tech is going to be 3 plus 3 is 6.
Yep.
Plus the extra 1 from Rice.
Okay.
7. And
then is there any negatives?
Weasel's helping out on this too, so that'll bump it to 8.
Got it.
Negatives.
I don't remember seeing something about a -2 on those mortars.
Yes, it is a -2. Thank you.
So we're back to 6.
Back to 6.
Okay.
But it's within range, so no penalties on range.
We're good to go. 6 dice.
You got this.
Mortars back up again.
I have 1 success.
That's enough to do it.
All right.
You go find that mortar.
Yeah, because I think it's a plus. You said it was a +3 or 4 on damage.
4, yeah, on the damage.
Yeah, damage +3.
Okay.
And then the blast is 20 meter. No, I think I'm looking at the wrong one. 15 meter +2 damage.
Okay, 15 plus 2.
Yeah, I was looking at a British mortar that first time. I'm sorry.
Got it.
The U.S. mortar is still -2 on the bonus, so we did that right. 15 meter for the radius, +2 on the damage.
And it will be a 5 on the dice, 7 total damage.
Okay, so that's going to be still 2 points of damage. So you are down to 2. You are down to 2. You are down to 3. And I said 15 meters?
Yes.
Wow, that'll even be enough to damage these boys.
Jeez.
Well, this boy singular.
Yeah.
And definitely gonna hit that truck. So he goes down to 2. I'm gonna run a guts check for everybody again. For this boy, success. And then for the machine gunner, got the 5 dice again. 1 success. For the loader, success. And for the their little rifle buddy, he only gets 3. No successes. He's turned into run. What does that damage do to a truck, I do wonder? Let's go to vehicles. I'm pretty sure a truck... its armor is 1. How many successes did we have on that attack?
I had 1.
All right, so let's roll a single dice. Oh, and it succeeded. Yeah, for whatever reason, like the blast just managed to eat nothing but like wood and cloth. So it's still functional.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's gonna like hit a little bit off to the side, like in the barbed wire section.
Yeah.
And that's probably where like the damage came from, was just flinging like shrapnel and barbed wire at him.
Mm-hmm. All right, rock solid blast. Man, these
Germans.
Okay. When they get up, this dude is going to stand and run as far and fast as he can. 30 will get him just off the map. He's booking it away. This guy is booking it away with his friend. Them boys have fallen back. The loader is going to pick up his dead friend's machine gun. So I'm going to put him back up, and I'm going to make you dead now. So picking that machine gun back up, he is going to... He's going to suppress fire on Doc.
Okay.
Doc and... Well, yeah, Doc and Chef. So you guys are right there together.
Yep.
The machine gun is 4 strength. Heavy 2 is 6.
Does he have heavy too? Or because he's the loader?
Yeah, I mean, his whole job is to do
Gotcha.
the machine gun if the machine gun guy dies.
Gotcha.
So the machine gun itself is going to give a 5 dice bonus. So let's roll all these first and see if there's any successes. There we go, 5 successes.
Okay.
So I will need a guts check from you guys.
1 success.
Okay.
I got 1 success as well.
All right. So still not enough to succeed against that suppression.
Yep.
So you spend the next turn just staying down, taking cover. That's going to take up your slow action. You cannot use your fast action to move closer.
Yep.
So you two are so effectively suppressed at the moment by this machine gun fire coming down, although it does not hit anyone. Oh man, I should have totally fired right here on Becker. He's sticking his big fat head out. That's okay. This guy's still in the fight. And getting a better spot to view. Yep, there's Becker. We're going to have him roll to shoot Becker. Agility 3, range combat 2. Let's check the range because it's at 5 right now. Yep, still in range, so not long range. 5 dice. Let's see what we got. No successes. Round pings the rock right next to Becker. And to just survive that shot. This machine gun realizes that he doesn't have a terribly good view and he's just getting shot. He is going to move. Fast action to move. Dang, can't quite get over there.
He can be in the middle.
He's gonna go to the truck, fire it up. He's not running away, but he's also not gonna let this get taken. So slow action to move, fast action to get in the truck. And his buddy's gonna do the same. Them boys are in their truck firing it up, getting ready to boogie. The rest of these guys are probably going to hear that, and let's see, they just took slow actions to shoot. So let's see if this guy can make it on his fast action. Nope, but he's going to try. All right, he's running. Not quite there. I wonder if he can. Calisthenics is 2, so that's 5 dice to see if he can sprint it a little bit further. 1 success. He'll get a little bit closer. All right, that's the Germans go. We'll just do one more round through here, since I know it is kind of a little bit late at 11. Chef is suppressed, and Paul is suppressed.
Doc is suppressed, not Paul.
Doc, sorry.
Yep.
You okay?
Chef, do you have any fast action you want to do?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm fine for right now. I'm just good here, hunkering down.
Got it. And Paul?
Paul is. Let's see. There's still that guy who's firing the machine gun on that.
Yeah.
On that first thing. Okay. I'll do a fast action reload and then take a shot.
Got it.
We'll do rapid fire.
Fresh round comes in. Rounds go down range.
2 successes.
All right. Let's roll for sandbag. No successes on sandbag. So roll that body location.
Okay.
Anything
Body
but legs is gravy.
location is going to be.
Give me a 10.
That is a 10.
Oh, there it is. It's ahead. Yeah, so you're good. All right, roll me the damage.
Damage. Ooh, nice. I said 2 successes, so I can bump the damage by 1, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
So that's a total of 11.
that'll crit him. And he's already... No, he hasn't taken damage yet, but with a crit, how does he die?
I like to think that, like, the bullet just right through the head and then just, like, knocks the helmet, like, clear off and it goes flying back.
And the resounding ping as the helmet gets blasted off the back of his cranium by the round that flies through. Pink misted on the other side. The machine gun fire stops suppressing. Okay. Solid shot by Paul. Paul's on fire today.
Paul is absolutely on fire.
Yeah. What is Becker doing?
Becker.
Actually, before we get to Becker, that guy... Nope, they're both dead. Yeah, they're basically running. That's the
How
only
far
one.
is that closest guy to Becker? I feel like it's outside of his 50-meter range.
To Becker, 51.
He just takes a step forward.
Yeah, you do a
Yeah.
fast action move and then rapid fire on this guy.
Got it. Taking a couple steps forward.
Then
Nice.
again, what's his bonus on the attack? I think it's 7 normally, right?
A 4 plus 3. Yeah, 7.
Okay, so roll 8. Rapid fire. One success, only the one.
That's all right. Roll that damage for me.
Certainly.
Because this guy's been hit.
That's going to be nice. 8 total.
All right, that'll be enough to take him out. How does Becker get off this shot?
I feel like he just gets him in like the back of the leg, and as he's like running towards this truck, he just sort of collapses and like starts bleeding out.
Just running as fast as he can, just sprinting with everything he had. The guys in the truck like, come on, come on. Just see him just eat it and just go sliding into the dirt. All right. We'll give Corporal Rice one chance on this mortar.
Yeah, because I was going to say Ellington's Lieutenant Ellington was his move was going to be command immediately.
All right, so let's run the command for Lieutenant Ellington first. See if we can bump that mortar up.
Yep, and I think he was at 7 or 8 on his.
Empathy 3, command 3. So 6 for his command.
Great. That's 4 successes on his command.
Okay. Corporal Rice, you going to give him those successes?
I'm absolutely giving him those successes.
All right, so add 3 for Corporal Rice.
So 8.
Yeah.
Intelligence, perception. 2, 3, 5, 3, 8. Yeah, 8 dice.
Ooh, it's 3 successes.
Okay, he's got it spotted now and zeroed.
Throw those extra 2 over to.
You got it, Private Robinson.
So it was 6 plus 2. You said.
He's got 6 plus those 2 on the success, minus 2 because mortar.
It was because of the help from last round. It was 8 minus 2 was 6.
Minus 2 for the mortar.
And then the plus 2 from the command brings it back up to 8. So it negated the negatives.
We got to do a reload first.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see. Wouldn't that suck if they couldn't get it reloaded in time?
Oh man.
All right, Boomer, here we go. In absentia, can't do it. It's over to Cricket. Cricket can't do it. Oh wait, no, I forgot to roll the other 2 dice for him. So this is on Boomer. Boomer gets the 6.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I was like, why, this seems kind of small. It should have been more. Yeah, 7 dice. Okay. So then let's
8 for this.
Let's roll 1 for oh yeah, so these 2 are gonna help. So Cricket and Weasel are giving the assistance, so that'll add 2 dice.
Yep.
Bring us home.
We were at 4 successes.
All right. Roll a d10 on that damage table for me, sir.
Yep, and then and then it said it was plus 2 with 4 successes. I'm gonna bump that damage, so it'll be plus 5 damage.
Okay. And this is where you roll a 1.
This is not. This is where I rolled a 10.
Boom. Okay.
So it's 15 on the damage.
Yeah, I don't think that doesn't blow this guy up.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go dig around for that. As the guys in this truck just watch their buddy go, the engines fire up. They're getting ready to go, booking it off to fight another day. But as they do, it's the mortar you don't hear that gets you, as it lands right on the cabin of this this Opel Blitz, and with a quick concussive explosion, this truck just goes shattering, chunks of metal flying. The officer who escaped, along with 2 of the infantry that fled, are going to be the only ones to survive this battle, as you have avenged your brothers in the Jeep, Corporal Don Juan, Donalds, and crew. Private Lawson, Private Anders, Private Robbins, Private Dickinson, Private Porter, that were all taken out, have all been finally beautifully avenged.
Yes.
As you guys have captured Fiume Delicano, securing this bridgehead that will lead over to the remainder of the western portion of Sicily. Baggy Pants Devils, fantastic work. You've secured your objective, so we will divvy out the XP for that real quick before I forget. Let's see. Where's that XP table? It's character creation. If anybody else has that table, feel free to interject.
Oh, let me see if I can find that here.
I know 1 is completing objective is plus 1.
Mhm.
Did you take damage? I think is 1. And then the other ones are like, did you play your virtue or did you suffer from your flaw?
Mm-hmm.
I remember those. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
No,
5 seconds.
There we go. Did you participate in the session? Yes, that's 1. Did you receive 1 or more FUBAR? That's a point. Did you roleplay your virtue? What was Corporal Donald's virtue?
Donald's virtue was honest.
Okay. So
Hmm.
I don't know that it super really came up, but
Yeah. Mhm.
if you role played, so if you're participating in the session, that's 1 XP. If you received 1 or more FUBAR, that's an XP. If you role played your virtue, that's 1. If you suffered as a result of your flaw, that would be 1. Did you take a significant risk to help someone?
Would running across to draw fire to see if we get the perception check on their position count?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it. That was a risky move. And then Doc running up there.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Did your group complete your overall mission or fail but
We
give
did.
it a good try? Yeah, you did succeed. That's an extra point.
Okay.
So, XP awarded. Good job, guys. Congratulations. You didn't lose that many characters.
Yeah, we only lost 6 guys.
Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Baggy Pants Devils crusading across Sicily. Julio's out today. He's not feeling his very best, so we hope that he gets feeling better soon. And Bobby has to be a parent, so we hope he feels better soon too. But thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you guys next time. See you then.